chat. Let me turn down the volume on that. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be ranking a lot of varieties of Rumia's theme from Toho 6. This is going to be the start of hopefully a series where we rank, where I rank all, not all, because there's way too many to rank all of them, but rank a ton of various different Toho remixes of all the characters and all their themes. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I guess nothing else to do but to start. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Alright. This playlist I will put I'll put in the Discord after the stream if anyone wants it. I don't know if you do, but if anyone does want it, I'll put it in the Discord. But alright. This first song is Rumia's actual boss theme from Toho 6. This is just her boss theme. This is the base for which everything else will build off of. Yeah, alright. I think that's where the song loops, because Toho songs, they're very short and they loop very early. Yeah, I think my favorite part is probably, where is it? About here. That's gonna be, I forget if it's a leitmotif, but it's going to be the main, like, part of the song that you're going to want to look out for in all these different, like, remakes and different styles of song. That's going to be the thing that sticks out the most, mainly because it's essentially the chorus of the song. But yeah, I think this is a very good, it's a very good for the first boss. It's exciting, but not like overblown. It makes sure that you know you're fighting something with actual power instead of just going through a stage. But yeah, I think this is definitely a good starting theme, and it is serviceable for Rumia's theme. A good theme, I feel, encapsulates the character more. But again, this is the first theme of Toho 6, and Toho 6 was like the first revival of Toho, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly off of just being pretty basic, but I think it's good. I think it is a pretty good theme. So, which one would that be? That's this one. I guess I'll go through the tiers as well. Peak is peak. I don't need to explain that one. We will be bumping, if this is something that I could regularly see myself listening to, pretty good. Something that maybe I'll listen to. I mean, we will be bumping definitely something in the playlist. Pretty good, most likely in the playlist. Listenable, I may seek it out once in a while, and one and done, I'm listening to it for this tier list, and then I'm probably not going to listen to it again. Nothing against the songs, because these are all fan made, but it comes down to, will I listen to this again? That's going to be my main judging criteria for these, because a theme is a song that's going to play a lot, and I know these are remixes, but I think that if the remix is good, then it should be able to encapsulate the same feeling as the original song. And also, a good song is something that you'd want to listen to often, at least I think. There are exceptions, but, you know. I'm going to put this in pretty good. Yeah, I'd say it's not in one of my playlists, but I wouldn't be opposed to putting it in one. It is a pretty good theme. All right. Next is Midnight Parade by Akatsuki Records. This is one of the more famous Rumia, I forget, I think it's called arrangements, is what these essentially are called. Because they essentially take the song and make it into a different type of genre, they add stuff to it. I'm just going to call them arrangements, because I think that's what they're called. But, yeah, this is a Toho arrangement by Akatsuki Records. I looking up some of these, I looked and saw that apparently Akatsuki Records has more than just the one Rumia theme, but I'm just going to stick to this one because this is the one I know the most, and this is the one that I'm going to rate. So, and I hope I don't get copyrighted for any of this. I hope me saying I don't own any of these, do not sue me. Hopefully that is good enough, but you know, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, here we go. Alright, something I would like to say before we get too deep into this. When it comes to the songs that don't have lyrics and the songs that do have lyrics, if a song doesn't have lyrics, I'm not gonna judge it harsher for not having lyrics. But if a song does have lyrics, I think that lyrics can enhance a song and make it feel like more of a character's theme. Hey Mops, how's it going? We're on the second song. We just finished the first one, but yeah, I believe that if a song doesn't have lyrics, then that's fine. But if the song does have lyrics, then the lyrics need to be able to fit the character. So, yeah, we'll see how it does. Of course, I'm having closed captions on because I cannot speak Japanese. So. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. so far I'd say that this song definitely encapsulates Rumia's just inherent hunger, because Rumia is one of the few yokai. I'm gonna say few, but she's one of the yokai who is known for eating people and known for hunting them. And comparing comparing humans to candy and sweet treats, I think it fits her character. She is a very, I'm not going to say childlike, but she is very, uh, I guess, yeah, I guess sort of young minded, where she definitely would see humans as a treat and just would want to eat them, just because, I mean, they're tasty, so why would she not eat them? But uh, yeah, I think so far the song is doing pretty well at keeping the theme of Romeo. Okay, also, same thing for lyrics. If a song does not have visuals, I will not treat it harshly for not having visuals, because, I mean, some of these songs are 14 years old, which is kind of insane, but yeah, if a song doesn't have visuals, I'm not going to treat it harsher for not having visuals because it's a song. But if a song does have visuals, then again, I hope the visuals will match the theme. That is all. I say so far the song's visuals do fit the theme. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, but all right. Uh, for this one, I'm gonna now and analyze some of the lyrics, because if there are lyrics, I want to try and make sure that they are making sense and are not just gibberish. Because there are some songs that do that, and I think that there is a lot to be said about a lot of these characters, and I think it would be a disservice to just make the lyrics make no sense when it's very easy to make lyrics that fit the character. Alright. Cast your gaze down, darkness Sama is passing by, looking you'll have your light snuffed out. Uh, okay. Rumia's power is control over darkness. I believe that's the full name of the power. But she essentially she has a sphere that surrounds her of complete darkness, and she can manipulate the darkness. Just cast your gaze down, or the sun is passing by, look and you'll have your light snuffed out. Basically, she's saying if you see her, you are going to fucking die, which is accurate. I mean, Uh, yeah, if you see Rumia, you're most likely not going to make it out of that encounter alive. Spirits Parade in the Dead, Dead of Night. Uh, Spirits Parade in the Dead, Dead of Night. Again, I'm trying to. Am I sure what? Am I sure what, Burr? Am I sure that if you meet Rumia, you die? Yes, I'm very sure. If you meet Rumia, you die. 90% sure you die. It's an apparition parade. Uh, I think the way this is supposed to be interpreted is because Rumia is like darkness. You might mistake her for an apparition, and also her original song, like the original name of the song is Apparition Stalk the Night, of her boss theme. So it's a reference to that as well. But Apparition Parade, reference to, yeah, both of those things. Nanoka, Nanoka, or however you pronounce it, is essentially Rumia's catchphrase. I'm not sure entirely what it means. Let me check. What does Nanoka mean? It means the seventh day of the month. Uh, Rumia. uh, okay, right. So Rumia says Nanoka as a way of saying, "Is that so?" That's kind of her catchphrase from. I don't really remember the original art, but I remember it being from. She says it in game, and I think that's where it originated from. And as for why it's her catchphrase, it's a funny sounding word. But uh, yeah, I think that her saying Nanoka makes sense. Yes, I'm sure, Namops. I'm very sure. Uh, Better shut those doors before you're too late. From the darkness comes the crazed march of apparition stalking the night. Apparition stalk the night is the full name of her boss theme. Uh, at the hour of the ox, we parade on. Hour of the ox, I believe that just means midnight. Uh, all the spirits, pari lile, pari lile. No, I said that correct, Google. Thank you. Uh, no, it's not. It's not a misspelling. Uh, Paralile. Uh, I'm just gonna say it's a funny sound. I don't. I Google isn't helping. But yeah. The rhythmic march of apparition stalking the night, meal after meal, dead of the night. Yeah. Essentially, this song mainly focuses on Rumia's hunger, which is half her character. I can't really fault that. Uh, Candy, chocolate, ice cream, starberry jelly, bloody fresh meat. Yeah. Uh, just comparing human to a sweet treat, which it is for her. As for the song itself, I believe that this is a bit of a fucking earworm. The beginning, I can kind of take or leave, but I think when we get to about here is where it starts picking up, and then by the chorus, I'm locked in. Yeah, the chorus is really good on this song. That's gonna be the main thing that takes you of all the songs. But overall, I think this song is very very listenable because the other like while I think the beginning and like the mid sections of the song are kind of are okay. I believe that the chorus just in general is very strong. I believe it saves the song and makes it to where it's very listenable. If the chorus was bad, it'd be rough, but I think the chorus is very listenable. It will go, we'll be bumping, because it is actually in my playlists, so I can't really call it, I can't really say it can't be there. But, alright, next one. This is Apparition Stalk of the Night, but in the Pokemon Black 2, White 2 sound font. Uh, I'm a real, I just chose whatever, like, remixes and whatever variations of the song caught my eye and whatever ones I could find. If there are other ones that are more famous, I would love if I was told or commented, and then maybe I'll do an additional video or additional stream ranking those as well or adding them to the tier list. But as of right now, I'm just doing whatever one's popped out to me. And right now, yeah, this is on my list. Yeah, I listened to part of it at the end of last stream. Yeah, I think this one is okay. I think there are a couple things that make this that drag the song down for that drag this one down for me. Firstly, the beginning is pretty rough. Granted, again, I'm not going to judge too harsh on the beginning because I mean songs do pick up. That's a thing. Uh, the main thing that's dragging this one down for me is in the back. You can hear it, like in the background. You can hear like this stomping kick drum, and it is relentless, and it's making it very hard to pay attention to anything else, and it is kind of ruining the whole thing for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like if you listen to the background, you can definitely tell, and you lose it. And it's just constantly there when I don't think it needs to be. Because overall, I think without that like snare or kick or whatever in the back, I think it is definitely would definitely sound better. Uh, yeah, the art on this is really good. Like if we were judging based on the art, a lot of these would just be an S tier because of the art alone. But I'm going mainly based on the song. Uh, but other than that, chorus is good. But I mean, chorus is going to be good for all of these. I do think this is a good. Uh, I do think that's a good like section of the song, and then when the actual like kick drum in the back comes back, I think it takes it back down again. Like it doesn't need to be there. I feel like if it wasn't there, the song would be a lot better. Uh, I don't think that this. I'm gonna judge a lot of the just straight remixes on if I'd rather listen to them than the original. This one, I would say I'd rather listen to the original, so I'm just gonna put it in. It's gonna be below it, so I'm gonna put it in listenable. It's listenable, but I don't think I would put it in my playlists. Pokemon Art Style speak in general, yeah, Pokemon Art Style is always fucking peak, so it's difficult to really fuck that up. Uh, and I think the Black and White 2 sound font can definitely be used to great effect on some songs. Later on in late different tier lists, there may be more that use different sound fonts from Pokemon, and I think that overall this one doesn't use it very well. I think that again, if the fucking drum wasn't there in the back, I think it'd be a very good remix. But you know, as of now, it is listenable, but I think it could be a lot better. All right, this is Apparition Stalk the Night remix. Burb, you are missing out. I'll say that much. At some point, I would do a Pokemon tier list. Actually, I mean, people have done that before. Hopefully, Nintendo doesn't kill me, but maybe. Uh, this is Apparition Stalk the Night remix by Phoenix Project, which is the circle who made the song. Uh, yeah, all right. Yeah, I figured out how to make chat overlay work, so now chat's on screen. You guys get to be in the VOD now. Yeah, at some point I'm going to. I haven't. Maybe I'll do that right now. Actually, no. I'll do it next stream. It'll be fixed next stream. But I think this song so far definitely makes the beginning of the song a lot more intense and varied. Okay, so a couple things already. Uh, this one is a lot more high energy. I don't think a song needs to be high energy for it to be good, but I think that in this case it works incredibly well. It takes the beginning of the song, which kind of feels a little bit slow and a little bit drawn out, and turns it into this like heavy build up, which I think is what it was meant to be. I mean, I'm not going to say what it was meant to be, but I think this works a lot better because instead of just kind of slowly, gradually turning into the chorus, this heavily builds up and then eventually explodes into the chorus, which I believe works a lot better. At least I think this remix does that well. Well, it grows, and then it shrinks for the chorus, and then expands out again. And then I don't know if that's a violin or whatever instrument that is. It works really, really well with everything else going on. Then it slows down again, which again happens to the original, but I think it keeps its speed. It keeps pace very well now. It's not as if it's just a sudden stop and then a start again. This slows down and then picks up again. It's not as if it just cuts out, which the original feels a bit like it does, like it just kind of stops and then picks it back up into the chorus. This makes everything else feel a bit more conjoined and like it flows together better, at least to me. Piano run is very nice. And again, this song keeps pace very well. It keeps going and going, which is what you want. Especially for a song that's trying to be high energy. You don't want a song that will just cut out and then it'll just slow down. When a song is high energy, you want it to keep that pace. So you don't get fucking whiplash when listening to it. And this time, instead of going down, it went up for the key change. It's continuing that run. Yeah, the piano on the song is very good. I think all the instrumentation on the song is really, really good. It doesn't really feel like anything's fighting. It feels like everything is working together, and then it cuts out. If I had to guess, this is near the end of the song. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely a very good remix. I like how it. No instrument feels like it's fighting for attention. It feels like everything is playing together. Everything is working together. You can't pick out one thing and think, oh, this makes the song worse. I think that everything in this song plays really well together. In terms of being a remix, it does incredibly well. You can tell it's just like definitely referencing the original song, but it does so much more than it and takes it definitely, I say, up a level. Uh, would I say I like this more than Midnight Parade? I think that this keeps pace better than Midnight Parade. Midnight Parade is Midnight Parade is good. I 100% believe it is better than the original, but I believe this excels higher than Midnight Parade. It has just a lot of really good instrumentation. It it it's just really solid. Uh, in terms of where I believe I would put it, uh, I think this one might be peak. I think if this isn't in my playlist, it needs to go in it. Is what I'm thinking. Uh, yeah, I think that's the first peak, and I guess okay. I'm gonna have peak be only one song. So as of right now, that is the one that's holding the peak spot. Maybe another one will take it, but if whatever takes peak, then the one currently in it will just go down to top of A. But all right, yeah, that was a very good one. All right, this is Apparition Stalk the Night on Music Box. R3 Music Box makes a fucking insane amount of these. Like if you know a song, it probably already has been made on Music Box by Arthur Music Box, but this is Rumia's theme, and we'll see how it is. I believe that is a. It's yeah. It's very hard to go wrong with Music Box. I can't disagree with that. I believe that over here. I think it's over here. Yeah, right there. I think that is definitely a bit overdone. Not overdone in the sense that it's done a lot. I think that it is a bit overblown for a Music Box because it's loud to the point that it hurts to listen to, which I don't think a Music Box song should do that. I think if a Music Box song hurts to listen to, I think there's a problem. Uh, but other than that point, I believe the rest of the song is very good. I believe it keeps pace very well. Uh, you can very much still tell it's Rumia's theme. Uh, it it makes it to where it is still calming, but is still high energy. You don't feel like you're losing out on any of Rumia's theme listening to this. You feel like it feels like it's still definitely Rumia's theme, but just a slower pace. Just it works. It is very functional as a music box variant. Uh, Again, I think that if it was, I think it could do to be a little slower. I think that Music Box works a lot better with slower songs, and this is, I'd say, fairly quick for a Music Box song, if I'm being perfectly honest. But uh, I think it works. I think it could be better, but I think it works. Uh, do I think it's better than the original? I feel like there are things I like in the original more and things I like in this more. Yeah, the tempo is just not a Music Box song. Uh, so I'm gonna put it below the original, but in the same tier. I think it's pretty good, but I think it is not really. It's not better than the original. I don't believe, but I think it is still good. All right, this is Toho Rumia's "Are You Nuts?" Uh, from Nico Nico Doga. I do not know who the original creator of this is, but all right.
Hungry, hungry. I'm hungry. May I eat your free stop? This about desert and this power. If you want to, I'll be narrator road. Receive from the don't never to road. I must create important things. Still will lose houses through over changes. So it's
The accent is very heavy, but I'm not gonna judge the song for that.
ask for your help. Does your blood taste right? What? The meat of your foot want to eat you all. 우린 바라지스바, 우린 바라지스바. 와도 내 삶이 가봐다그네. 바라지고 바이베. I'm the search on what of this. I go this over following round. Impact power hungry for, impact power hungry for. What of this? Where anything not the same. Power the every other, power of the down. Did you see? Power the different herself.
Receive songs I don't never to awake. I must protect important things. The road will pass is still problem has never solved that self, never solved that self.
Hungry. I'm hungry. People to try to run away. Why do you run away? Where do you go? You can run away from me anywhere. You need power to slip out. You need power to slip out. What of this sunlight in hell? Power to go by. I'm the search on what of this. That goes it over following darkness. But power hungry for.
Yeah, I'd say the instrumental is very, very good. Just the electric guitar in the back, it's like incredibly well.
Where go? This is my road. You have no ways up to right. Meaningless, meaningless. It's useless what you do. Do give up, for me, for me, for me. It is the body, it's everything. The soul, the body, and your fear. You may not all for me, bending. I guide you to the wall, all the magic that way, where go? This is my world. You have no ways up to right. It's useless what to do. It's useless what to do. Running away from me. Are you not?
Okay, so first thing, nothing against the original singer, but I don't believe that her inflection really works for a majority of this song. I think during the singing parts, like over here, here it works very well. I think here her lyrics work very well. I think that the majority of her speaking voice is rather bad. And I'm not saying that in terms of just. The accent has nothing to do with it. I think that in terms of just flowing with the song, I believe that if it was either more melodic or more monotone, it would work. But it feels like it's in a weird limbo point in the middle where it doesn't really function in either regard. I think that, again, yeah, if it was more monotone or less monotone, I think it would work. But I personally don't believe it does for this song. I think the background instrumental is very good. It it definitely fills out and definitely tries to save the song. I don't believe that this song is very listenable, but I do believe there are parts that are. If this was just a straight instrumental track, I believe this would be very good and very listenable. I believe the lyrics were cleaned up a little bit. I think that it could definitely also work. Because over here, it's very, you can tell that this singer does have the talent and does know what she's doing. It's just a matter of, I don't know if it was the direction or if it was just how the song was written, but all of the points where it's monotone talking, I feel, do not work very well at all with the song. But I'd say solid instrumental, solid singing voice. I think it is definitely a one and done, unfortunately, but I believe that there's a lot to improve, but there are also there's some things that are very very good in there. It's just very hard to see through. You won't be listening to that song more than once, which is the main thing that I'm judging on this list. I believe that it could be done better, and if it is, or if it was, I believe it'd be very very good. And again, this is a 14-year-old video. I'm not saying as if, oh, this is bad. I'm not trying to dunk on something from modern standards, but I'm going based on compared to the rest of these songs. I don't believe it's listenable. But all right, next one. This is "Fall in the Dark" by Should Be On Records. Uh, yeah. All right, first thing. Uh, Immediately listening to this, I believe that the instrumentation is incredible. The lyrics are very good, but it feels like the instruments are overpowering the lyrics a bit here. Uh, I feel like it's almost as if you can barely make out the lyrics over the instrumental, which I think is a bit of a problem with mixing. If the lyrics were a bit louder, I think it would be function a lot better. But continuing on. 'I think now it's a lot less of an issue because now that she's speaking a lot more clearly and a lot louder, it functions a lot better. Yeah, I think this one works very well.
好きと時間をもうセーブしてはないけどあなたへの想いはあげようみたいにふらふらめいて
I believe the song mainly repeats from here on, and I'm just gonna say that it is a very good song. I believe that again at the beginning, it is the lyrics are rather overpowered by the instrumental, but as soon as you're past the beginning, it flows all perfectly. The instrumental is really good. It's very funky. Funny word, but I believe it's very funky. I believe it's very fresh. It's very new. And with the rather like melodic vocals, I believe that it functions incredibly well. I think it's. Do I think it's better than the current peak? I honestly, in terms of listenability, I can just this one could be on and I can just fucking vibe out to it and I won't even notice that like 10 minutes went by. Like I only stopped it right now because I thought, oh, it's already been 4 minutes of it. This song kind of just flies by despite being 10 minutes long, and because of that, I think I'm gonna have to put it like as the new peak. Yeah, we've been in the song for 4 minutes already. Like it's insane how like fast this song goes. Like look, it's we've been in this for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, this song fucking you get lost in this song, which is I believe a very good mark of a good song. If you get lost in it, yeah, it's very fucking good. What's the thumbnail for this one? That's the thumbnail. Uh, yeah, that one. Yeah, I think this is easily the new peak. Uh, yeah, that this is one that I actually listen to like often. Fall in the Dark by Should Be On Records. Yeah, I listen to the song very fucking often, and it's just you get lost in it. It is very good. All right, next one. Apparition Stalk the Night vocal. Uh, by Yuhei Satellite, I believe that is the name of the circle. All right.
部屋の片隅で容易な刃に触れて下から血を眺めていた一人静か黄色の記憶にすがり泣いていた
Yeah, definitely a good start.
嫌うこととは違ういびつな好きな怖いだけ慣れぬ暗闇肌に雫一つ血が涙重ねわからないぐしゃぐしゃの汚れゆく私に鮮やかな思い出が運命を指してゆく部屋は冷たくて少し広くなりやがて空間にも馴染んだ一人静か黄色な記憶も不意に美しい思い出になる濡れた床も赤く
All right. So I believe this one is so far really good. I think it has a bit of a mixing issue yet again. I think this one actually has the opposite problem of Fallen Dark, where for the majority of this one, I'm kind of straining to hear the instrumental over the lyrics, which in general is a lot less of a problem, but I believe the instrumental, for when you can hear it, sounds really good. So it's kind of rough that I can't hear more of it, but I think the parts where it do peek through are very good.
乾いてく日々に時の流れは非常だと泣き直さえ醜さ忘れいつか感謝
Like a lot of it is lost behind the lyrics.
眩しい朝に愛しい記憶この静寂
The singing is very good though, so I'm not saying it's an entirely bad thing, but I wish I could hear more of it.
冷めてくれたいたずらに強さとは少しだけ寂しい感情でね噛みしめ今日も歩いてく咲き誇る花が土に帰るように人は嫌いなくを繰り返し悲しみさえ通過点にして明日も無意識に求める笑顔一人ずつ隠すぐる未来に君は忘れて出てこないでしょうそれでもまた見せつけるように今日を生きていこう
The guitar is very fucking nice.
濡れた床も赤く乾いてく日々に時の流れは非常だと泣き直され醜さ忘れいつか感謝と咲き誇る花が土に帰るように人は嫌いなくを繰り返し悲しみさえ通過点にして明日も無意識に求める笑顔一人ずつ隠すぐる未来に君は忘れて出てこないでしょうそれでもまた見せつけるように今日を
I think it's similar.
海でさえも誇りに思える風が吹いてる
Yeah, I think this one is really good. It keeps you. It's slow, but not to a point where where you get lost and you feel like it's kind of just in the background. The song is very much so in the foreground. The lyrics make sure you're paying attention. Again, I believe that the lyrics are vastly overpowering the instrumental the majority of the time, which is a big issue because the instrumental is really fucking good from what I can hear of it. So, I don't think I can put this one really above. I think I'd rather listen to Midnight Parade the majority of the time than this one. Because Midnight Parade, you can just kind of listen to. This one, you just kind of wish that you could hear more of it. Yeah, I think this one is good, and if it was properly mixed, it'd be fucking fantastic. But I think right now it will be below Midnight Parade. Alright. This is It Is So by A1. This is a Eurobeat song. Alright. So the lyrics are kind of heavy, like heavily entwined in this one. So I'm gonna actually like focus on those. All right. So first thing, now that we're here tonight, let me hear what you say. There's no poetry meeting in the day. This is definitely from the perspective of someone who's meeting Rumia in the wild. But the darkness has made me afraid. Can't we take this away? Essentially saying, hey, Rumia, you're cool, but why is it fucking dark here, bro? I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. Essentially saying, yeah, I have no chance of getting away from this. I don't know how much of a man eater you are, and I don't know if you're gonna make me a victim. Why can't I just love you, my darling? It's not all black and blue. Uh, Basically, trying to figure out why. I think this is from Rumia's perspective. Uh, or is it not? Why can't I just love you, my darling? It's not all black and blue. I used to see black, white, and red as the last live thought into my head. Uh, I don't really know from what perspective that's coming from, but or what it really means, but essentially he's seeing Rumia and it's the last thought he has is looking at her. Uh, our love is too young to die. Why send me off with a lie? If we try again, you'd say no. Why dance around it, girl? Just tell me it is so. Uh, I think it's essentially like a forbidden romance with Rumia. I don't know why she would even entertain it, to be honest. But I mean, I guess in this scenario, she's entertaining it, and he wants Rumia to either say we can or we can't. But it seems like she's dancing around the issue. But all right, I don't think that's a character. But again, there's a lot of interpretations of Rumia. Uh, I'll just let it play out for now. All right. With the massive pain of the first bite, with the pain of the first massive bite, essentially realizing, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. He doesn't put up a fight. Uh, he says he's stupid, waiting for his death to come down. But instead of attacking him, Rumia comes down and cries into his arms. Uh, she won't hurt him. No need to cry. He won't put him down. Uh, as for why Rumi is doing this, I don't know yet, but maybe it's deeper in the story. Essentially, I think this guy is having a forbidden romance with Rumia, but maybe in the dark, her man-eater side comes out. So that's what I'm gathering from this. Which, in terms of Rumia, is a new interpretation. I think it's all right. As for the song itself, I'd say it's rather standard for Eurobeat. I think it's chill, but it's not slow. Uh, it's trying to make Eurobeat into a love song, which I don't know if it really fits that well for, but I think it tries and it attempts it. In terms of Rumia being uh, like feeling love towards someone and being scared of eating them, I think that's a rather that's a new interpretation of the character. I think it could work, and I think it's very possible for that to happen. Rumia is still, despite being a man eater, she still feels emotions. Overall, though, I think the song is all right. I think the instrumentation is very standard again for Eurobeat. The lyrics are good. It's very standard overall, I feel. I believe it's probably just here. It's better than the original. I wouldn't say it's on level with the rest of A tier though. Uh, but yeah. Next one. Stop fucking crashing cars in the chat. I'll stab you, Mops. Don't make me. I'll just drive my fucking car into you, bro. Don't fucking make me. Yeah, so far I say this is pretty good. I think I have problems with it, but I think overall it's pretty good. Mainly that instrument, whatever that that one. I don't think that instrument should be here at all. It shouldn't be within a 50-meter ballpark of this song, but you know it is what's being used. So. Because right now it's just a fucking clear, calm, just low chill song, and then that fucking whatever the fuck it is comes in and just sweeps in and just completely throws off everything. No way, cheap viewers. Hey Mops, can you handle that guy? Can you show him the door? the instrument that does the main theme right there, I think should be the main. Yeah, no, whatever the fuck this instrument is does not work. The other instrument should have taken this place. No, ugh. Thank you, Mops. Alright. I think this song has a lot of problems. Yeah, the car horn fucking synth is ruining the entire thing. If the car horn synth wasn't so prominently featured, I'd say it'd be very fucking good. It is very chill for the majority of the song until that synth shows up, and then it throws the whole thing off. I think that's a one and done. It's really rough. If that one instrument wasn't there, I'd say this song would be very, very good. But I think it drags it down way too much. It's very unfortunate because the majority of the song is really well put together, but that just throws the whole thing off for me. But oh well. This one, Crazy Beats by the Circle's Crazy Beats. The song is Windmill of the Night. Alright. I am ready. I have no issues with this one at all. This one's just very, very good. I have no complaints. Yeah, I think everything in the song is pretty good. It all flows together really well. No complaints from me. Nothing seems overblown. Nothing seems overdone. Nothing really stands out as wrong to me here. Yeah, just very solid. Yeah, I'd say 100% certifiable bop. Nothing, nothing wrong with it. Now, there is nothing wrong with it, but I don't believe that there is very much that stands out about this song either. I think it's just very, very good, which is, in its own right, a very good thing. But I think that I don't think it takes over peak. I don't think it's S tier, but I believe it's very solidly either right above or right below Midnight Parade. I'm gonna put it right above for now because there's nothing wrong with it. It just functions very well. Yeah, it's just a solid song. Like the instrumentation's very good. It's very like it keeps pace very well. It's very fast like the entire time. Are You Ready is a very good way to open. Yeah, I think it's just a solid bop. Just not really much to comment on there. I'll be honest. But all right, this is "Devils Go Through the Night" Rumia theme remix by Dobu Usagi. It is a very cute image. Yeah, the guitars are peak. Okay, yeah, it's peak. All right. Yeah, this one is very fucking good. Another one with, like, I I have one issue. Only issue I have is the very beginning. Uh, I think this the beginning synth gets a bit lost behind the guitar and drums, but I think by this point it's very good because the electric guitar kicks in, takes over, makes it just very fucking good. Yeah, I think overall so far it's just incredibly solid, and the one problem it did have is very quickly solved. Yeah, the UNO one is gonna be like there's gonna be like 30 or 40 songs in that fucking list, man. That's gonna be a long stream. Uh, we'll get there. Yeah, the synth is rather the synth is rather off-putting, but overall, I believe it is. The song can kind of handle on its own, even with the synth kind of dragging it down a little bit. Overall, song is still very good. The main thing is the synth doesn't take up too much of the song. If it was the majority of the song, I'd see more of it. I'd see it as more of an issue. But the guitar kind of takes over for the majority. Then it fades out. Yeah, overall, I'd say that one was very strong. The synth is weak. I don't think the synth was very good, but the synth is not a heavy part of the song, so I don't have too much of an issue with it. Uh, I think it's solidly an A, but I think it's bottom of A. Yeah, Necrophantasia is really fucking good. That we're gonna get. It's just gonna take a bit to get there though, but yeah, I think this one is solidly an A, but it is probably bottom of A. Uh, Next one, Apparition Stalk the Night. Uh, by Xeon. I'll move some down in a minute. After the tier list is done, I'll move some down. I think in terms of slow, this one is a very good slow song. Like it gives the instruments a lot of room to breathe, and I think it's very unique so far. And the contrast between the piano and the guitar is very good. Because they're distinct, but they play together really well in the same song. This might be a bit of an odd comparison, but the instrumentation here kind of reminds me of a Kirby song. At least for that point right there. Yeah, Kirby's songs are just really good, and this song is also really good. I think it's slow, but it works. It works as a slow song, but yeah, I think the song is very. It works. It's functional. Uh, yeah, I'd say it's a really good. Like it's normally when you want a slow song, when you have a slow song, you want it to be very powerful, and I feel this fits that bill. I'd say it is it hits where it needs to hits. It hits where it needs to hit, and it is consistently good. There's no real issue with it. So I need to move some down. Uh, okay, this one's gonna go down. The original, I think, is gonna have to go to listenable, and then all of these I think are just gonna have to go down. This one I think is the beginning of A. All right. No, this one is not an S tier. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think it is good, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the as even Fallen Dark. Wherever the fuck. Yeah, I don't. It's not anywhere near Fallen Dark. It's not anywhere near. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. All right, this one. Apparition Stalk the Night, but it is psychedelic kumbaya. I saw it had Spanish text and I thought, oh, I want Rumia to be Spanish. This is the last one, by the way. I think it's good, but I don't think it sticks to the theme well enough, unfortunately. I like it. I don't think it's bad. I just feel like it could stick more to the theme that it set out for itself, but I think it's alright. I think the fleet is having issues there. Like that corruption seems a bit, but yeah, the art is very cute. Uh, I think it's listenable. I don't think it's bad. I think it is okay. I don't think it is. I think I'd rather listen to the original. This one doesn't stick as nearly close to the theme as I would like it to. It is rather like, how do I put this? It feels like it like gave up halfway through in terms of sticking to like a kumbaya, or like a the instrumentation that it was going for. It feels like it's just some of the instruments are like some of the instruments uh are psychedelic kumbaya, and then half of them are just standard Rumia's theme, which I feel doesn't really work out as well as I wish it would. If it just stuck more heavily to the theme, I think it'd be a lot higher on the list for me. But yeah, that is, I guess, how I would rate all of these songs. Yeah, Fallen Dark is just fucking peak. I This song is in my playlist for a reason. It is. It's just peak. I don't know how else to describe it other than you get lost in it, and it's not really your choice, but you love it, and it's just how it is. Uh, well, yeah. I guess that's the end of the stream. Uh, Thank you all for joining me today. Uh, oh yeah, right. We got to figure out what the next stream's gonna be. All right. I guess I'll put that back on here. Because next time it would be Cherno's theme tier list, and we'll see if it lands on that. I don't know if we're gonna do it. If Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what the next stream's gonna be. All right. The next stream, I'm gonna be streaming some Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to cry because it's going to hurt me physically and emotionally playing this game. But I think it'll be a fun stream. And if any of you feel like playing along, I'll pull it up right now just to show you what Pokemon Showdown is. If you don't know, it's an online battle simulator, and if you guys feel like making your own teams, or if you just feel like battling, uh, I'll battle some people on the stream, and it'll be fun. So just uh, for the people who do want to play, if you want to make an account and if you want to join, then yeah, next stream I will be playing Pokemon Showdown. But yeah, that'll be all for today's stream, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. It was pretty fun. Uh, your closest thing to playing to playing Pokemon was in Minecraft. Yeah, Pixelmon was really good when it first came out. Wanted to hang out a little more. Yeah, sorry. I have other shit I need to do today though. Mainly wanted to at least stream today, at least once over the weekend, because I had the time. So yeah. Uh, Next stream will be probably on Tuesday, because Tuesday is the next day I have free time. So yeah, probably Tuesday at 3. Thank you, Mops. Uh, yeah, all right. See you, everybody. See you next stream or in the Discord. Adios.